All right, I'm here with Brent Thielke, or better known as BT, around the RC world here at the Modelix Tent on Wheelchair at Worlds. BT, how is the team doing up to this point? We're through almost five qualifiers for most people, or something?
Yeah, pretty much through 5. Yeah, going pretty well. We got a couple guys in the top 20, a couple guys on the edge, and keep fighting till the end. You know how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. I can't remember. You were here. Were you here 2 years ago?
I was, yeah.
That's right. So obviously, you guys are going for a mega feat right now. AE's going for a 3rd World Championship in a row, which is very, very tough to do. Even 2 in a row, near impossible. How is it tracking right now? I mean, Davide's obviously one of the top guys right now. Does he feel good? I mean, is the camp feeling good right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's no lie that, you know, Juan Carlos has kind of pipped him a couple times and even been a few seconds ahead, and then Bruno just threw down a super heater.
Unreal.
So I think everybody's kind of scrambling to find that pace. But it is just qualifying, you know. The nitro racing is gnarly, and the elements are going to play their role like they always do, whether it's going to be even hotter or, you know, we were just talking maybe it's going to cool off, and the wind picked up a couple different times. So I think you just have to kind of stay the course with your program, do what you know, and you know, use the data that you have, and then get to Saturday afternoon when it really counts to get out of the semi into the main event. And even the person that TQs isn't guaranteed a spot in the main, I don't think, are they?
Nope.
Yeah, everybody's got to race their way in. So
there is an LCQ.
There is an LCQ.
We saw Dakota come out of the LCQ last year.
Yep.
So you can be the fastest guy and not make it straight into the main.
100%.
Yeah, you know, that's the one thing that I've been really noticing is everyone says just trying to make Saturday, right? And, you know, when we do nationals, the goal is to make Sunday. But Saturday here, it's so intense. These World Championship Saturdays are so intense. So, like, what is the preparation like for the guys that make Saturday after tonight?
Yeah, I think the way the rotation is working this time, at least with my crew, I'm traveling with Jonah and Wes Wilson, and they're in the very last race, and Marcus has been with his mom, so she comes and picks him up at the night. So I think what we will do personally is we'll use that time after Marcus's last run to really basically rebuild the whole car in preparation for Saturday, hopefully a semifinal practice. He's mostly in the semifinal, but another good run would really secure that. So that's what our camp will do. But I think everybody kind of has their own little routine. Some people just want to get out of here as quick as they can, get to the pool, get to a shower, and kind of decompress and start tomorrow for the preparation. Some people will thrash as hard as they can now and try to take most of tomorrow off. For myself, you know, I got a big team here, so I want to be available for the guys tomorrow as well. So I'm going to try to work as hard as I can with Marcus to get his stuff prepared so I can be available for the other guys that are racing on Friday.
That was my next question. Like, are you're obviously going to be here tomorrow regardless?
For sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, have you guys been catching any trouble or flack with technical inspection this year? As far as, you know, 2 years ago, we were really being hounded. I would say almost picked on. It felt like to a sense. How's it been for the AE team as far as like coming through tech and all that?
It's been fine so far from what I've heard. You know, I've been there multiple times to check tanks, and like I said, I'm working with Marcus, so I'm checking his tank. I know I'm trying to do my best to kind of coach up Jonah. It's his first World Championship. He wasn't here 2 years ago. Same with Jermaine. Jermaine and Richard are pitting right across from each other, so any questions that they have, he's able to answer those right on the spot, and they're both doing really well. I haven't heard any issues, whether it's driving related or technical inspection related. It's definitely a different type of racing over here than what we get in the States. I keep telling Marcus, and I'll tell the other guys too, you know, you let the referees make the calls when it's time to move over or to let somebody yield for you. Because the second you start to push through, that's when you're going to get called for a penalty, and that doesn't do you any favors either way.
No. I get to race around and see Jonah and Weston all the time. That kid has really come on the scene heavy the last couple of years, especially this last year. What's the development been like for Jonah and you know, his program's obviously, you know, looking really good right now. What's it been like these last 12 months with him?
It's been awesome, honestly. Leading into the Nationals up at Chico was the first time I actually got to meet him in person, which, maybe I had met him years and years ago when he was a little kid. But Brandon Melton recruited him on our team and got him going. Great, another guy from your area that has a lot of experience, a lot of race wins, and helps point those guys in the right direction. And then when I was able to meet them at the Nationals, I got to see him drive a couple times. I'm like, this kid has it. And at that point, he was a junior. So one of the main goals for him at that event was to get him into the semifinal. He didn't believe it. I'm like, you're going to make the semifinal. We're going to make sure you make the semifinal, because he had the skills, he had the pace, he had the right tires. It was just a matter of kind of getting those last couple details together and, helping him pit, being there every time he runs, giving input, and you could just see the results skyrocket and the confidence come up as he got that support and he got those results. And since then, it's been locking out A mains, almost exclusively since then.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
100%. 100%.
I won't keep him much longer. I know you're not racing, but just from the outside looking in, your thoughts on the track and your favorite section as a spectator of the track.
I think the Baldo brothers Baldo family did a great job. You hear from some of the people that have been here multiple times, and they talk about, it's this piece from this race and this piece from this race. When you have a huge slab of concrete in the middle of the track, there's only so much you can do. And I think you always want to have that front straightaway, so you're kind of locked into a couple sections. I think the most difficult part of the track is that back double. So I kind of wish they wouldn't have had that there, but I'm not driving it.
It's my kryptonite. It's killing
100%. I'd be over in the other road a couple times.
Singing. And I swear to God, I said I am done with this. I'm over it.
Yeah, so I've talked to other guys, Paul Wynn and Jason Rona. We were chuckling about that as well. So my favorite part of the track is the little floater right in front of the driver's stand into the downhill S section with the little concrete brick section. I think that's very 10 scale-esque. The car's going slow, so it kind of fits more like what I would like, and I think there's really some opportunity there to force mistakes or passes. I think when the cars are going slower and you have that ability to kind of squirt in between people, you can see some wheel-to-wheel racing, which is what we need in the sport, and that's a great opportunity to see some passes. I think you'll see that here in a couple days.
Robert Battier yesterday said a lot of the same things, like my favorite sections because you float in, and then when you hit it right, you're really out of that little off-camber chicane into the bowl turn.
Yeah.
And when you do hit it, it feels so good. That's a gratifying section for sure.
Yeah.
You're right. It's very 10 scale-esque because you're in and you're out and you're up and you're down. It's very cool.
Reminds me of some sections I've seen at Beach RC.
Yeah, Masters of Dirt. This year going to be, I hope, a lot more racer friendly.
I mean, that's huge. I'm sure your racers will appreciate that. I watched that one from home last year, and it was. Anytime you see the best guys in the world crash multiple times in a run, the track is difficult. So I think that's very self-aware to take that criticism and feedback. And you hosted the Nationals this year, one of the best layouts I've raced on at your facility. So thank you for that.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. Good luck to you guys the rest of the week. I'm going to be watching. We're trying to probably try to grab one or two of your guys throughout the next couple days. But good luck, and thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, man. Remember, like and subscribe. Go to the channel. Appreciate you.